in a while.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Niyake.
Give a one up.
Oh man, we don't have our. There we go.
Ansti anterish, right?
Yeah.
Guna,
Kikadus.
gunamante,
Sio.
yate,
Madawika,
madawik, Mike.
Mike.
Halito,
Mm-hmm.
Ansti Huntedish, OCO. We got them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them all.
Well, good morning,
I'm getting my
everyone.
memories.
We are live from 1950 South Shepherd, and we have a guest here today. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Good morning. I don't know where I'm supposed to look, but
You can look at us or the camera,
okay,
whatever's more
Whatever, just
comfortable.
relax.
okay. My name is Leah Burrows. I am from El Reno, and I am thankful for being on this program. I currently work, but I took the day off to come on here, and I just want to thank you guys for inviting me.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming in. It's always cool to have, guests and different perspectives and different, we all have different journeys. And so we're here so you can share a little bit of your journey with us today. And we're always grateful for that.
Okay, so my journey, I've been sober for 4 years, 7 months.
Wow. Okay.
2021.
That's awesome. Can we get a Lulu?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm over here eating candy.
We're too comfortable on this couch now. No. All right, let's start out with just a little mental check-in. So, Des, how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. It was a long week without you guys. I was just in the office with the guys, and I'm excited for tomorrow. Recovery's having their overdose memorial dance out in Watanga, and I'm on head staff for the first time, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So come out tomorrow and dance with us at Watanga ERC. We'll eat at 5, and core dance should follow after that. But I feel good. I feel good this morning.
Yay. Excited for
Good.
you.
That's exciting. That's a big
Mhm.
weekend.
So, do you have everything ready?
I still gotta go get some fruit baskets and candy baskets for the teens.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I do.
Yeah.
Have everything ready. My family's been helping me out. My brother's getting a food basket. My sister Molly's giving me a blanket, and who else is doing something? But yeah, I'm glad my family's helping me out.
Hey.
That's awesome. They're supportive, and
Yeah.
I know that feels good. Theta, how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling okay. So what's crazy is that, how my aunt just passed away and I was out of town with that all week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were at training all week, and I was kind of exhausted, But and then I get home yesterday and, everything's going good. And I got my grandbaby and cutting the grass, enjoying my time with him. And then I get this message on Messenger from one of my friends, and it's about one of my friends. He just I literally just went and got him from prison in May. And then remember I was telling you about that? Yeah. Well, it was on the news yesterday morning. They found him shot in the back of a pickup truck yesterday
Oh my God.
on Southwest 36th and Independence. And so I just got that news yesterday, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, and so I had to text his brother and ask, like, is this true? Am I hearing this right? Like, and he was like, yeah, it's him. And I was like, man, like, I just, so like right now I'm kind of like, dang, I guess in shock or something.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe it. But anyways, other than that, I mean, I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
doing good. I'm here. I'm glad to have you here. So
I know it has been a long, strange 2 weeks being in training and then everything else, going on outside of work, with our home lives, with our families, with just our people in general. And it's really been kind of a heavy time for a lot of us, but we're here, we're showing up. I don't know, that's all we can do.
mhm.
But yeah, definitely gonna think about some self-care this weekend,
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I'll be at the dance though.
yeah,
For sure. Yeah. I gotta
good.
go support Desi. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I know. I'm gonna throw together a last minute skirt for Josie because hers is just real small, the one that she has now. So I'm gonna be putting that together and hopefully come up with something to cook and bring. We got our menu's looking pretty good. I'm looking forward to honoring those people, the lives lost to overdose and just giving their family support. And so,
Mhm.
yeah.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I um, had a little talk with myself this morning about my plans for the future, and I'm just reassured through my prayers and my family that what I'm doing is good, and I'm gonna go on my path to continue my plans.
It's good.
And I just want my family to be there with me, and I'm so grateful that I moved home and I have
Hmm.
a big family support with me. So I'm just grateful every day.
Right. Absolutely.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you here. Where should we start?
And what about you, Tatum? You didn't tell us how you're doing mentally.
Um, being in training 2 weeks in a row is I'm always so grateful for the opportunities to learn, but it does just it's a lot. The trainings that we've been doing, the White Bison, Wellbriety. We did Mothers of Tradition this past week, or this week. We just got back last night, and there's some heavy stuff that we unpacked. That
Yeah.
we opened up some of those wounds that we've had because of with our mothers or I don't know. Yeah, talking about moms and stuff is hard, and then being a mother also. So it was just a heavy week. I'm feeling good. I'm here. I'm present, but I'm also feeling, kind of like you, like needing some downtime, some self-care
Hmm.
and all of that. So I hope to get that in today though, this evening, this afternoon at some point. Tomorrow too before the dance, there'll be time.
Definitely sleeping in tomorrow.
Mm.
For
Me
sure.
too. Having a slow morning. My body doesn't really allow me to sleep in anymore, but just having a slow morning at home is really nice, really good
Hmm.
for mental health and stuff. So I'm good. That training was also really powerful too,
It really
and
was.
being uh, we're going to talk a little bit today about women empowerment and just being in a circle of ladies who want to
Uplift each other and
and learn,
learn. Hmm.
heal their hearts so that they can take that same love out into their communities, and just all from different communities,
Hmm.
and we gathered together, and it was pretty powerful.
Yeah. Yep.
So did you have some questions, Theta, for our guest?
I do.
Okay.
Um, how do you feel about your recovery process so far?
My recovery process, I've not really been open about it, and I've not been really public about it, but I feel like as a leader in my community, I need to come forward and show people that recovery is possible,
Mhm.
no matter, what your status is, if you're struggling or if you're a leader, currently, and you have behind the scenes, addictions, and you're living a life where it's like kind of like you're hiding your addiction, but you're a leader. I think you can't be a true leader if you have a bad addiction like alcohol or substance abuse.
Mhm.
But I'm just kind of stepping forward to show people it's okay to talk about it, and it's okay that you had problems, and you're
Mhm.
just like everybody else,
Right.
and everybody has problems, and you have support group, and I really commend this program for being the stand up in the community of leaders. You guys are actually leaders yourselves.
Mhm.
Whether you know it or not, you're standing out, you're reaching out to other people in the community, and
Yeah.
it's you're here live every day, and it's a big commitment, and I really appreciate you guys, you know, being visible.
Oh,
Hmm. Thank
Mhm.
you.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, what you said made me think about, like, we all have skeletons in the closet. We all do, but like those of us that are able to just get out here and talk about it and be honest, that just leaves safe space for other people to do the same. There, some people are afraid to, you know, start to open that door and unleash or unpack that mess, but that's what we do. That's what we're here to talk about. So
Um, I like your shirt. You want to talk about your shirt?
If you can't see it, it says Riz Curry is good medicine.
Mhm.
My son Rossi Harjo and his girlfriend Jenna KU, they made it specifically for this show, and
what?
so I washed it last night. They told me to, and I'm proudly wearing it today.
I like it. It's cute.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We need some. No,
Mhm.
the girls here need it.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it a lot. That's cool. So go ahead, Tatum. Take it.
You're the one with the little
Oh,
questions over
well, I
there.
mean, I was just thinking of some things. I mean,
I like it.
let me see. Can you share a moment during your recovery that you're particularly proud of?
A moment during my recovery that I'm particularly proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that my recovery started, I remember, in January of 2021, and it helped me prepare, and unfortunately for my mother's death. And if I had been continuing to drink, I probably would have been a big wreck.
Mm-hmm.
And it helped me to become a stronger person mentally and emotionally, and it helped me to take on more responsibility for myself and for my family, for others, for just being a responsible person, and it made me feel proud of myself.
That's good.
And so I want to commend those who come forward and just talk about it, because everybody has problems.
Right. Nobody's perfect. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I think that's really a big deal when you can get through like the toughest times in your life, the most most important losses, and still, stay sober and stay in that mindset, because it's really hard.
Yes, definitely.
We have some comments.
Yes, Leslie Shortteeth commented, "Good morning."
Good
Good
Rossi
morning.
Harjo says,
morning.
"Niyakit ladies."
Yeah.
Niyakit.
Susanna Lunsford says, "Good morning," and good day to David Deere.
Good morning and good day.
Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully hear a little bit more about our guest today.
Are your nerves easing down as we're like,
I'm trying to, yeah, I'm okay.
That's good. Just relax.
Yeah, I when I first started coming up here to go live with them, I could feel my whole body just like tensed up, just and over time that's gotten easier, and I don't know, it's just kind of like we're having like a little couch conversation.
Yeah.
But we got some online viewers too.
And Phyllis Harjo says Neokit ladies.
Nyakit.
Nyakit.
Well,
So
is this the one we were just talking about?
That's your sister, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
Phyllis
so
the
Phyllis
realist.
the realist. Okay. Cool.
that is
she's been
funny.
waiting for me all week.
Is she here in this area?
She lives in Broken Arrow.
Hmm,
And yeah, I just came back from her house yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
That's
wow,
nice.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have, if you want me to talk about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a family of
Hold this up a little more.
5 brothers and sisters. Phyllis the realist, she's the oldest. I have a brother, Kevin. He's 65. He just went into the Arapahoe Sundance, and I think he was probably the oldest one in his 3rd year. And he's been participating in the Sundance since, uh, like our mother had passed away. So he's going on his 4th year. Next year will be his last year to do the full circle of the 4 directions of the Sundance. And we're really proud of him because at his age, it's really accomplishment to sacrifice and suffer for, 4 days and 4 nights. And,
Yeah.
Right.
and he's been a really big, leader in our family, stepping up. And he also had, problems with alcohol addiction, and he just cut cold turkey. And so I think he's been sober for about 14 years.
Wow.
And
That's good.
then there's me. I'm the middle child. And then I have a younger brother, Jeff, and my sister, Paula. And the 3, except Phyllis, or me and including myself, we all live here in El Reno. And then I work at Anadarko Agency. I work for the Department of Interior. I'm actually here, hopefully, to retire soon. I've been employed with the Department of Interior for about 25 or more years.
Wow.
And I started in Anadarko in 2003, and then I got a job offer in Sacaton, Arizona. It was with the Gila River Indian community. So I've been out there in Phoenix. It's a suburb of Phoenix. And then I went to the regional office in Phoenix. And then from there, I got a job offer in 2015, and I went to Utah to the Northern Ute Reservation. And I was there by myself for 7 years, and it was really hard. It was really hard being away from your family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went and traveled a lot back to Phoenix where my kids were. And then I would come home and see my mom. And so after my mom passed away in 2021, one of the jobs came open down in Anadarko, and I just thought, okay, I'm going to just apply and see what happens. And if it's meant for me to move back home, I'll move back home. And so that's what happened. So when I got home, somebody said, you've become full circle. And it kind of made sense to me. So I'm back home, and I am full of experiences and full of education and knowledge. And I'm ready to share that with anybody that wants to know, what it's like to be in a leadership position within the Department of Interior. I like to encourage women, especially women, to go to school and further their education. I have 2 criteria whenever, you're wanting to get ahead. You either go to school or you work. If you're not working, you're going to school. If you're not going to school, you're working. So that's kind of like how I've trained myself to be useful, because, when you're not working, you kind of feel like you're useless. But I have my mom's ingrained lessons in me to speak up. That was one of her things that she told us, to speak up. And then she always was full of encouragement. She was, and then that passed down to Rossi, my son, because he's always saying, encourage. I would like to encourage you. So that's a big lesson that my mom taught me. And I'm here to encourage people.
Oh, that's good. We thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
That's awesome.
Your life really did take you to some different places.
Mhm.
That's cool. You got
Yeah.
to, live in different states and experience different places.
Mhm.
That's actually like one of my dreams, getting out of town. I know that it was probably a little bit uncomfortable at first, right? Adapting to a new place.
Oh yes, it was really uncomfortable, but you go in with the mindset that you're going to expand your life and experiences, and then you meet people of different tribes,
Mm-hmm.
and they teach you something while you're there. You learn something from everybody that comes into your life, and um, I learned cultures in the Gila River Indian community. I feel like they were like passive people, whereas here in Oklahoma, I feel like we're kind of aggressive.
Hmm.
But they were passive people, but they were like really sweet and nice, and they're not too judgmental. But there's some that like to not really accept people from the outside. But I felt really accepted there, and from there I went to another reservation in northern Utah, the Northern Ute Reservation, and they have a membership of about 3,300 members, and I worked up there and got to know some people that I hung out with, and I got to learn how to golf, and I got to go fishing.
Cool.
Wow.
One of the things I wanted to do was go hunting. I bought a couple of guns, but I never got to shoot them. In fact, they're still in the box, but I moved after I bought those, and that's a different way of life when you go up there. They like to hunt. They like to show off their antlers on the elk or the deer, and take pictures, and they're very proud because they provide food and meat
Mm-hmm.
to their family
They're
and to the
people.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was really fun experiencing different tribes and their cultures. Just living among different tribes. It made me more I worldly in a sense that I
Mm-hmm.
can relate with other cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Me and my mom and one of my friends we were driving to Oklahoma City, and we were just talking about all the different cultures and the different things, and she actually was very knowledgeable in different cultures, but it's something that I would like to learn more about, you know what I mean? And so I'm just stepping into, since I've started working with Tor, learning more of the culture, and then as we go to these Wellbriety trainings, we get to learn about other tribes too, which is really cool. I have a skirt on today. You guys can't see it, but it was gifted to me by Andrea, and it actually has Seminole patchwork on it. And so it's really pretty. It fits me
It's a
really
nice skirt.
nicely. And I don't know, it feels good,
Mm-hmm.
It feels very good to learn. And
Oh my gosh.
um,
Brian Friedro says, Aho, Mado, and love the new show podcast with the ladies.
thank you.
And Phyllis shares, we have a history of our four aunts losing their lives to alcohol. Two passed away on the same day. This has stuck with us. And Kimberly Sexton says, OCO.
CO,
CO.
Kimberly. I'm sad you didn't make it to Mothers of Tradition with us. It was kind of a smaller group, but we had a great time.
I liked it like that. And that's what I was telling Katie earlier. I was like, I like the smaller setting. I don't know. To me, it was more,
Like intimate?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, definitely, yes. Um, we opened up like right away, like on the first day and stuff. And it was a good one. I loved it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We did. We had no trouble opening up, Usually there's a few people that have to, kind of warm up and
Hmm.
um, get to know us, get to know each other a little bit. But man,
I just felt comfortable, like with
we were
the
crying
whole.
big tears on the first day, huh?
Every day, yeah, the first day.
Crocodile tears.
Yes, yes. And then, like, I don't know, just the way they welcomed us, it was pretty cool. I liked it. Yeah.
We were like in their I mean, of course, when we hold a training at 1950, there's people in our office, but like we were in someone else's office, where they at the Iowa tribe, they see clients there, they have a gym, and so there's just constantly different people in and out, and I don't know, it was nice of them to share that space with us, and felt right at home. I was just eating all their good crunchy ice the whole week.
Yeah, she was sitting next to me in my ear. I'm like, okay.
I always tell people, like, I love to eat ice, so if you guys don't like it, just tell me, like, I'll stop, But
And then code at the same time. She's like, I don't know, I'm eating eyes. Yeah, yeah.
I could so see that.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of some questions I have for you. I feel that we can each, like, everyone can gain some knowledge and wisdom from each other, no matter what, no matter what journey or walk of life we're in. We all have something to share and something to take away from each encounter that we have every day. So, what? Oh,
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
No. No, because I've been asking questions. It's your turn.
I was just gonna say, what was what was it like for you that first week of your sobriety, or how did you handle that? Everyone's like, first days, they said the first 30 days are the hardest, and I would have to agree with that.
It is, definitely.
Can you think back to like a time, or what it was like then?
It's not easy. I think I've gotten past the stage where, well, not really. I haven't gotten past the stage because I just saw my sister drinking a beer and I was like, "Ooh, that looks good." But she was having a good time at a concert. But it's like a way of life.
Mhm.
I'm better because I don't drink, and I'm more responsible. And I feel like the first week that I had committed to being sober, it was just like, are you going to do this, or are you going to fall back again like you did last time? Because I remember it was in January, and I tried to get sober before, and I remember the date, and it was when Obama was being sworn in as the new president. I think that was probably in 2008, maybe.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, and then so I fell off the wagon, and then that first week I was just better. It seems like physically, mentally, I was a lot better, and I was committed to being on a healthier path for myself because, like I said, I was in Utah and I was by myself for a long time, so I had a lot of reflection, and I would watch these shows, and they were called. I think they were Canadian produced, but they were called Intervention. I don't know if you've ever seen those shows.
Yeah, I've seen Intervention.
And they were like something I've never seen before. And it would be like the families would ask for help for their loved one, and they would do an intervention, and they would show the person that was on drugs or alcohol. They would be doing like a live talk about themselves and their lives, and how they were on drugs. And then so it was kind of like an eye-opening experience when I started watching Intervention, because it made me understand why people get addicted, and there's underlying issues, and it's just a different perspective on when you understand why they do what they do. Because when you're from the outside and growing up, you don't understand, why somebody's talking crazy or yelling, or and then the next time they're okay. It's like you don't know that person that's going all crazy, and it creates like a trauma. And so the experiences that I heard from these people who were addicted, I was relating to them because they had experienced trauma. And nobody grows up to be addicted or anything. It was just more like I understood um, the behind the scenes addiction part,
Mm-hmm.
and it helped me to have more compassion to people who they don't turn to drugs to for recreational. Maybe sometimes they do, but once that addiction gets a hold of them, they're no longer having fun. It's like the addiction is controlling you. Your
Mm-hmm.
life is pretty much out of control.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that just watching those shows helped me to understand and helped me to realize that for myself, what am I running from, and what am I um, covering up the pain, or and then it wasn't fun anymore. It was just like it's okay. It was just like something that was meant for me to watch so I could understand my own self and my own behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an ongoing journey to um, understand yourself and then other people's addictions. And so I'm getting ready to go out and do some outreach, and I just wanted to offer those who are on the streets, maybe in Oklahoma City or in the community, there's hope. There's
Mm-hmm.
the tour program. You should watch it. And I want to know you guys' names and say talk to Desiree or talk to Theta, and and say what's going on. What do you guys do? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and just say if I see someone, reach out to a tour if you want. I can be a liaison and get in touch with them. There's help out there.
Yes.
So I just want to give a message of hope,
Yeah.
and
Cool.
and just let the people know that their life doesn't have to be like that. It's better, and they just need encouragement, and they
Mm-hmm.
need support. And I'm just grateful that you guys are here, and you guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be able to be in a place in your recovery where you can like you're like passionate about uplifting people and encouraging people, you know. Um, I feel the same way, and I feel like early on in my recovery, as much as I wanted to do that, you know, I still had so much to learn about myself and so much to unpack and dig through. So when you do finally find that balance in your life in recovery, it's so nice to be able to give that back to people, you know, give that back. And um, every day, like I want people to not only see me like talking, you know, maybe on here on the podcast, or just talking in person, but seeing that I'm walking my journey. You know what I mean? I'm really walking through it, and um, I hope that that gives people hope too. You know?
Yes, and I hope to be a role model for those who are that see me in the community,
Mhm.
and for my relatives. And I know there are younger women that have suffered and they're still trying to recover. They're actually on the road to recovery, and they post it every day. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I didn't know they had that problem, but I get on there and I, I love their posts because it's like they say things like I'm on recovery and I'm this many days sober, and I was like, all right, go, that's good. And like I have relatives like Fair Charlie, and I want to
Mhm.
give a shout out to
I
her
love
because
Yeah,
Farah.
there's
she's
yes.
real open about it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, David Levi, he's my relative.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, there was somebody else, but I'll think of it in a minute. But I just, Chloe Sankey, that's her name. I want to commend my relatives for being sober and
Mm-hmm.
just saying, I support you, and we need that kind of support among women. not
recovery.
not
Yeah,
just tribal members, but among women, because women, they can be vicious. They like to, sometimes tear each other down, but we need people to encourage each other, and I think that's one of the best things you can do, especially if you don't have, a family member or a relative that's helping you. You can have women supporting each other.
absolutely. Yep. Recover out loud.
Yeah. We have some more comments.
Michael Bell says, y'all ladies sound pretty good from over here.
Hmm.
And Carrie
Thank
Neneto
you.
says 599 days clean and cute.
What?
Lulu.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Leanne Madbull says hello and good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Phyllis Harjo shares, we want our people to be healed in order to progress and set the example for our next generation.
Absolutely. We're trying to break these curses, these generational curses, these cycles that have been with us for so long,
Leanne Madbull, thank you. You're my relative, and your sister Jennifer. I saw you guys at the powwow, or I saw Jennifer. She just looked so healthy, and she had the biggest smile. And I meant to give you guys a shout out too. Thanks, Leanne.
Brian Freejo says, hey, how is Farah? She's so cool and funny. Can you tell her to contact me, please? Ha ho.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to relay the message to her.
We will. You have any more questions, Theta?
No.
Do you have any questions for us?
I do, because I'm going to go out and promote you guys, and I want to know, what do you have to offer? Besides, do you offer treatment? Do you collaborate with other programs to get people the help that they need?
Yeah, so myself, Theta, and Barry, we are peer recovery support specialists. So that means that part of our job is getting people connected with those treatment centers so that they can, seeing what entrance they take. Just basically we are like I'm like the man that connects the dots, connects the people to the resources, and anything that we can do to help someone get into treatment and get where they need to be. We do provide rides to treatment centers if they need transportation. A lot of times when a new treatment center opens up, they will contact us to go and, kind of meet with them and partner with them so that we can have those connections and we can send people, to a place that fits them the best so that we have options. We do offer sober living assistance. It will have to be an OCAR certified home. If you go to the OCAR website, there's a list of them. And I want to say that that's for like in area, like tribal members only.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that just because of the grant that's on, because of where that funding came from, it's just not out of state tribal members. But we've been doing a lot of that. Harm reduction. We ship out harm reduction boxes all over the United States. Our supplies are saving lives all over the United States. I think that that's, it's just kind of part of our job at this point. But like, if you really think in on that, that's incredible. That is truly incredible. The lives that we're reaching and touching just by
Also like
that
the
alone.
outreach at the camp that we go to.
Mm-hmm.
We
You want
do.
to talk about that?
Yeah, we go to Oklahoma City to the Second Chance thrift store and set up to a lot of the unhoused people there, and they come and they're able to come get our harm reduction supplies, as well as they have like a place for them to take showers, and they feed them lunch and stuff, and they can also get tested for like HIV and syphilis and stuff like that. So we do that. We partner with them too. So
Yeah. Another cool thing about that's how we spend our Tuesdays is at Second Chance. Um, So one thing that we're doing also now that we get to do because of our partnerships is we get to also take like shampoo, conditioner, toothbrush, like first aid kits, just a little bit outside of harm reduction because of our partnerships with Southern Plains. And um, so I think that that's really cool. We're always brainstorming different things that we can provide to the people, to people that are just less fortunate. Man, what else do we do? We do so much.
Did you say it was just for tribal members? Or like if you go to Oklahoma City, are they not eligible for outreach for?
We help everyone that
Okay.
shows up to the
Yeah.
outreach.
Okay.
There's no restrictions on that at all. We have people from all over come and visit us, and they were real timid at first, being unhoused and stuff. Like what are you guys doing? And now they just come up and like they're excited to see what we have to offer, and it's pretty cool. Oh, well,
and Ron says county jails.
Ron's helping us
we
out.
go to the county jails. We do the 12-step variety with them. With the what is it? The BIA. How would you call it?
Like working with the BIA?
It's basically like an agreement with them, to go into certain county jails and take Wellbriety.
Yeah.
And it's pretty laid back. We get to bring snacks in. We get to bring, supply them with Wellbriety books.
Teach them the curriculum on
Yeah.
Wellbriety. It's pretty cool though. It really does help them get like the help and tools that they need for like once they get released and stuff and go back to their reservations that they came from, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, not only does it give them a foundation, but it also allows them to reconnect like to their culture before they get out. And so hopefully, just giving them that foundation to stand on will set them up to go out and, fully reconnect with the culture once they get out. So we have a clothing closet in Clinton. At this point right now, if someone is in need of clothes or hygiene, we are just making bundles for them. The clothes are pre-laundered before they go out to people. So yeah, if there's anyone in need of clothes, shoes, hygiene, our Clinton peeps are responsible for putting all that together for us. And so yeah, we're grateful for that.
And what else do we do?
The list continues.
Right.
A little fun outreach we also participate in is the Lucky Star concerts.
Right.
So we always set up our harm reduction supplies out there.
I've seen you out there. You're going to be there tonight.
I don't think so
Not
tonight. Still got to prepare for tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know who's going tonight. I don't even know who's performing. Do y'all know who's performing?
I have no idea.
I didn't even know the last one we did until we showed up.
Oh, same for me, honestly.
Yeah. I know the names, but I don't know if I know their songs. It's Warren, Lita Ford, and I forgot the last one.
I've heard of Lita Ford before, but I can't think of what she sings.
I feel like I always know their hit songs. Like whoever is,
that's how it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was the last time I was at the concert when we went.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I know this. Yeah.
Phyllis has a question. She says, with your outreaches, do you have a good response? Do you see an increase in individuals reaching out to get sober?
That's a great question. Thank you. Thank you for asking that. We do have good responses depending on which area we're in and what event we're at. It's different for every event because of the stigma that is currently still surrounding addiction. And just like you were saying earlier, just like the lack of understanding of addiction really creates a stigma in some of the communities. But what we mostly see is people are kind of just connecting more with us during those outreaches. They are, we can't force anyone to get sober. We can't. We can, give them our support and tell them how we did it and what it was like for us. But so yeah, doing the outreach and the harm reduction is just to make those connections, make those people feel like human beings, let them know, that there is support available when they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna Caillou says, "Good morning, ladies. You are all doing an awesome job."
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
She designed this shirt.
Love the shirt.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Well, is there anything else before we
Yeah,
check out for the day?
I have a rule. It's two rules, and I was trying to think of them when I came over here because I didn't want to give the wrong information. But I watched this guy named Dr. Jordan Peterson, and he's a psychologist, but he has some really good um, takes on life and how to be responsible. And one of the rules that he says, I'll start with rule one and rule two. So rule one is stand up straight with your shoulders back. And that gives you the confidence to take your life seriously and be more responsible. And it gives you, like I said, confidence to take on hardships of life. And if you do that, it just automatically physically makes you want to do something good for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then rule number two is treat yourself as someone who you are responsible for caring for. So if you're not caring for yourself, then you're not going to be able to help anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So always remember to take care of yourself. My sister Phyllis, she talks about sober thinking, clean living.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could be, not drinking, but still you need to have clean living, like eat the right foods, exercise, and just take care of yourself so that you can handle the stresses of life.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be family or work or just a challenge that, you got financial issues. It just helps you to take care of yourself because everybody has problems. And it's good that you can take care of yourself because, like I said, if you can't take care of yourself, how can you help another person
That's
take
right.
care of themselves?
Self-care.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
And thank you for joining us today. You are absolutely welcome back anytime you want to come and share. I think the coolest thing is that we hop on here and we just talk about our real life experiences and kind of how we made it through those. And so hopefully that allows our viewers to make those connections and relate. And yeah, so thank you for sharing a little bit of your story with us today. I just want to say before we end that if no one told you today that you are loved, you are. And yeah, thank you all for joining.
Oh.
Thank you.